Oh my God. Yo, y'all see that sun though? Y'all see that? Oh my God, yo, what the fuck? Y'all see that? Y'all see that melanin? Oh my God. Hey yo, peace, power, progression. I'm greeting y'all with a heart full of love, everything that's upful, everything that's righteous. I'm sending y'all enough positive doses of energy, creative, vital, life force, energy. Y'all take all of that. Y'all take all that. You know you need it. Nigga, don't be holding out now. You know you need it. Go and get that shit. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Receive that motherfucking love like you know you should. Giving out all this goddamn love. Ain't never take no time to set aside for yourself. You better go and get your ass some love. Hey, you talking about? Hey yo, so peace. Y'all can tell we just gonna get full forward into the vibes. Yeah, on today's plate, we kind of talking about staying inside of yourself, staying inside of your essence, staying inside of your spirit, and standing outside of ego. You know, and this is just my message, my reminder, you know, the insight that I want to give to certain people. I want it to be known that anytime that, you know, you got to feel like you have to maintain a certain perception, anytime you feel like you have to maintain a certain image, you know, all of these things are based in reputation. And in essence, yo, y'all excuse me, yo, my camera is shaky as hell. That shit is shaky as fuck. All right, so like I was saying, anytime that you gotta maintain a certain perception, anytime you gotta maintain a certain image, you kind of just working on your reputation. You kind of just giving out, you know what I'm saying, your reputation. But anytime we're just in our essence, we're not thinking about what people think about us. We're not thinking about outside world judgments. We're not thinking about anything but being ourselves. Actually, probably not even thinking about nothing because we just being ourselves. And this has been something that's really just a big lesson in my own personal journey. I've noticed that, like, I used to be very, very focused on people's perceptions and people's ideas of me and people's judgments and opinions on me, you know, whether it's how I look, how I talk, how I walk, you know, why I do things the way I do. But now, as I'm growing and getting more mature, I'm just realizing that, you know, the only thing that really matters is my own internal happiness and, you know, the value that I have for my own life and how I see myself. And, you know, this is something that we realize when we a little bit younger, or we hear about it and shit, but I don't think we ever internalize it until we get a little bit more mature and realize that, you know, it's only our decisions who's gonna affect our life. You know, I could have a friend come up, you know, he try to influence me, go this way, he want me to do this, do that, whatever. But it's like, you know, I'm the only one who's gonna be able to make the decision for me. And even when I make the decision, I'm the only one who has to live with the consequences. So this is why I'm just saying today, it's so important that we get back into our soul, yo. Like, we just connect back into our pure essence place. You know, I've been also just trying to get to a place where I do things from the essence, because the spirit is creative. You know, the spirit is your higher self. It's your clarity, it's your clear mind. The spirit is pretty much the mind that can see all things from the higher, you know, as they are. The spirit is kind of like the observer. The higher self is kind of like, you know, that same observer, that person who's just, you know, looking at everything as it happens, you know, full on into the action. The spirit is pretty much the essence that's being present at all times. And the ego is what we use to protect that essence when we feel like that essence is under attack. And I guess I'm making this video as a reminder that you're already secure. So you shouldn't need to or have to jump into ego defense mechanisms so much. In fact, you're going to learn a lot more just expressing your actual essence than, you know, trying to play a perception, you know, because your essence at a core fundamental level is just you. And anytime that you try to put any ego on it or anything on it, you're losing out on who you actually are. You know what I mean? And that's the most valuable gift you ever have, because no one can replicate that which you are, you know. And I say this too to just say that, you know, anytime you feel like I said, you have to protect something, you need to defend a certain identity. If you ever feel like you need to prove yourself or validate yourself, you know, all of these things are things that you do to satisfy the ego. But you know, at a fundamental level, you just are who you are, you know, regardless of what, you know, anybody's perception of you is. And that's how you came into this realm. You know what I mean? Like, that was the whole intention behind the motions of how you even got here. You came here like, okay, like me, I came here and said, I'm gonna be Qur'an. You know, with the whole, you know, like I live in an English land with an Arabic name. I told myself, oh, I'm gonna have an Arabic name. Why? For whatever reason. You know, and I know the reasons, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. But we came here with a purpose to express out the essence that we are. I came here with a purpose to express out the essence that I am, not to live in ego. I had to learn from ego. I had to learn it, but it's pretty much just a child that's trying to protect whatever the fuck fears it has. You know, children have a lot of irrational fears, and the ego is pretty much that defense mechanism. It's like, scared of being judged. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do this. You know what I mean? That's ego. Or, you know, they're gonna think this of me, so I have to respond like that. You know what I mean? Just like stupid kid shit. You know, irrational kid shit. Shit that's valid as we get older, but it's just like, when you really just look at it rationally, it's like, I don't have to defend myself to survive. You know, somebody might kind of try to come do something. I don't have to keep up a certain image because people are going to look at me this way or that way or that way. You know, and that's something I've learned over time too. Honor your multiplicity or your multifacetedness. Honor all the sides of yourself. You know, just come from a real place. That's all it ever comes to. Come from a real place. You are everything off rip. So if you are multiple things in your expression, that's okay too. You know what I mean? But just keep it true. Keep it G to you. You know what I mean? Don't ever try to be anything that you're not. You know, we are a lot of parts. So just embrace that. And this is what this is all about when I say, man, come into your essence. Step into your essence. Because y'all see what's behind me, right? Y'all see these trees. Y'all see nature, right? Well, what nature is its own essence. This tree right here that I'm by, when I could have chose any other tree, but this tree right here came up out of the ground and decided, okay, this is exactly how it wants to form. You know, everything that I'm actually seeing in here came about in this way. And in the same way, we just gotta let ourselves, like, this tree wasn't trying to be anything. None of these trees are trying to be anything. None of these leaves, none of these little, any of the things that I see in this right now were trying to be anything but what they are. So for me, I gotta tell myself that I can't try to be anything either, because I'm naturally perfect, I'm naturally beautiful, as the trees are. You know, so I'm telling y'all what I'm telling myself, and just sending that same message full cycle onto y'all, that y'all gotta love yourself too. Y'all gotta look at yourself as precious as nature is. Y'all gotta look at yourself like the tree at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much just what's gonna, like, illuminate your whole life, because you came here to be you. You didn't come here to be the shit you learned in first grade, the shit you learned that your mom taught you when you was like yay high. You ain't come to learn, you ain't come to live out of, you know, trauma and wounds and all of this extraness. Like, you really just came here to fucking vibe and be your full essence. So I say all of this to say, move towards your intuition, move towards what you value, move towards your essence, move towards just your soul. You know what I mean? Your core soul. You know it's you, you know it's not. And just drop everything, man. Fuck who you lose. You know what I'm saying? Fuck friends that you lose. If you drop certain parts of yourself and they no longer resonate, fuck it, you're gonna get new friends. Just drop the habits that don't resonate. Drop all of that shit. And it's a process, man. But You got to just begin to eliminate it, because certain shit past a certain point is not going to connect. And you can never force anything to connect. Just stay connected to you. Stay connected to your essence. That's where all the value lays. That's where everything that you need is gonna lay. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this, which I would call is kind of like, I mean, it's not even a rant, but it's just my mind. One thing that I know about my mind is that I think in kind of like philosophical terms and shit, and ideas and abstract concepts, and sometimes teaching / preaching, because I'm a scientist and I like exploring shit and I like going into shit and I like studying shit. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little free flow of expression. And yeah, man, the message is stay in tune with yourself. Stay in tune with your soul. Follow the essence's path, man. Follow your God. Make yourself your God. Make your inner self your God. And keep your connection with the Most High strong, man. Because everything in this civilization is based on the opposite. And the opposite being those forces meant to pull you down. But maybe I'll do another video, because this one got a little bit long. And hey, man. But yeah, y'all already know what to do. Gonna like this thing up. You haven't already subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the fuck you doing. This isn't my first video. Like, woo! Subscribe, nigga. But past that, comment. I would love to hear some of y'all thoughts on how y'all stay connected to y'all essence. Even certain challenges, maybe I can attack that in my next video. And yeah, without this needing to get any longer, y'all follow me on the gram, y'all support on Cash App, all of that. I'm sitting in a heart full of peace, a heart full of progression, and a heart full of power. Keep channeling the divine information. This is Qur'an. Peace out.